Yo there YouTube, what is happening? So this week we're going to be doing a POV style video. The only caveat, the only change, the only hiccup that we might run into is the fact that we were using the Sigma Sport 150 to 600mm lens. Now this thing is typically used for wildlife photography, sports photography, and you're meant to usually normally have a monopod. You're not meant to be handheld with this lens, and if you are, not for long periods of time. And I've never tried this style of video before, so we're just going to give it a go. Don't know how it's going to turn out. The light's not looking particularly amazing, but I think we're going to have some fun, maybe get some cool shots. And I've not really shot street in a while, so let's enjoy. Yeah. So I think the secret to this is just burst mode and just go for the high heaven. All the way at 600mm on this one. So I don't know if you can see, but I've got this lady through this window, which could be kind of cool. Yeah, you can't even tell it's just through a window. So you got the whole kind of cityscape in one shot. Wait till she's up. Well, if you made it to this part of the video, I thank you very much, because to me, that is some of the most boring street photography I've seen in a while. Let me explain. So I originally planned this video on a particular day that the light was going to be nice. It was going to be a real nice morning, and typically the areas we're going to be shooting at would have been kind of cool at that time in the morning. However, that's not what happened. The weather changed at the last minute and we kind of ended up with some dull, boring grey day, which is not really nice and interesting for street photography in my opinion. That kind of really sucks. But I'm trying not to be a perfectionist with this sort of stuff, so that's why I just put this video out, even though it's a little bit choppy. I know these videos don't typically have an outro to them, but I'm just gonna do it anyway, because I've got some final thoughts about shooting with that lens. So the 150 to 600mm Sigma lens, do I recommend it for shooting street photography? No, definitely not. That lens is far too heavy. Carrying that around for like an hour and a half is just not worth breaking the sweat over, basically. I think I got some okay shots during that video. The really annoying thing is the first morning that we shot with that lens, when we shot the moon images in last week's video, that the light was incredible. We ended up in the same kind of street along Burke Street, which is Chinatown in Melbourne, and it just goes on forever, and the compression you can get with that lens is incredible. But even better, the light was so nice that morning. Like, here's some of the images that I got from just that morning alone. And that's kind of what I was trying to recreate with this video, but it didn't end up like that, did it? Anyway guys, thank you very much for tuning in. If you got some value from this video, or if you hated it, if you made it this far, I thank you very much. Please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, doing all those YouTube things. But until next time guys, peace.